I gotta admit, I was wrong about Playboi Carti's album, Music.
Yeah, they doing anything just to get inside this room. Trying to see the way we kick it, wanna see the way we pop it. A couple bad bitches want.
Today, I will be discussing how I was wrong about his album and my bad take I had about 2 months ago when I first listened, and to make it up, to prove I do like Carti, I have dressed up in the attire of Playboi Carti, his one and only, famous, backward jersey. What's a Dewey? Shout out Chetty Osman, by the way. When Music dropped, I thought it was mid, not gonna lie. I thought this was the worst project of his catalog, and I couldn't believe this is what he made us wait 5 years for. I was mad, honestly, because I was excited. Like, Whole Lotta Red grew on me, and that album kind of changed the game, in a way you could say. But after all that hype, a month or two later, yeah, it kind of grew on me, I ain't gonna lie. I don't hate how much it's grown on me, but I'm excited, and I'm glad it did, because it's new music, and I like it. And there was some hidden gems in there that I did not listen to all the way, which I don't know what happened the past 2 months, but some of those songs really grew on me, not gonna lie. No, this ain't Playboi Carti. This motherfucker. Now, come on. We is not throwing disrespect Lil Durk by calling him Playboi Carti. Okay? Yep. That was me 2 months ago. Now, I'm not proud of saying that because Carti is definitely better than Durk, if we're being honest. But at the time, I was really on the hate train, not gonna lie. But to prove I was not the only one, here's some more. Okay, here's XQC. Now, he got a lot of hate for this specifically because a lot of people were saying he's not a music head, he can't really rate music, so why is he doing this, yada yada yada. Let's watch this and see what he has to say.
5.3. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, and that's generous because of the quality of the production overall, and because of the genre of the music. Usually, in my opinion, it starts at a 3. Okay, so if you add that in and you remove 3 out of this, it is a genuine 2.3 out of 10. Hey, you want to get mad at me? That's fine.
Okay, so adding a 3 to music is not really a thing, in my opinion. I think you rate it based off how you like it and what you think, honestly. You shouldn't have to add more to an album. If you think the album's bad, rate it bad. If it's good, rate it good, you know? I don't really agree with him when it comes to adding 3 to everything, but, you know, that's his opinion, so we move on.
The issue is, though, that is not where most of the album is at. As much of this record is unfocused, is sloppy, is inconsistent, rushed, thrown together, messily pieced together. Yeah, Carti really managed to give us an album on this one that makes a record as bloated and as all over the place as Whole Lotta Red.
Now, I would have agreed with you back then. When I first listened to it, I had those feelings where it felt like it wasn't put together good. It looked like it was just random songs threw into an album. It was rushed. And then there was things coming out after it came out where they were working on it until 6 a.m. when it finally dropped, like changing stuff. So I would have agreed with him at this time, yes.
Record as bloated and as all over the place as Whole Lotta Red sound like it actually really truly had a point to it, which is why I'm feeling a strong 3 to a light 4 on this one.
A lot of people don't agree with Anthony Fantano's ratings a lot of the times because he is pretty harsh when it comes to pretty good albums. He has a track record of that. But he does make some good points that I would have agreed with back then. It did feel rushed. It did feel clumped together. And it kind of just felt like all over the place, you know? Okay, here we have some tweets that were coming out that night or next day that the album dropped. So the first one we have, Cat Bro, stop with these bait posts. It's never dropping. Now, he did say it was dropping at midnight that night. It didn't drop until 6 a.m. the following, or 6 hours after he said it was dropping, which made a lot of people mad. People were staying up. I saw like Dante, Kai, all the big streamers staying up in a group chat or a group call on Discord together, waiting for this album. Like Kai was literally on the phone with him, talking to him, and he kept saying, like, an hour, it's almost dropping, it's about to drop, and it never did for like 6 hours, which was crazy. Here's another one. The mixing is off already. Now, it did sound off. I don't know if on the new one that he dropped, he fixed something, but it sounds a lot better on like the deluxe version than the original version, unless I just didn't like it at first. I don't know. It sounds different now to me, and that's why I like it. That's a big reason I like it now. It sounded off at the beginning when I first listened to it, but listening to it again, it made up for it. Oh my fucking god, this shit stank. No way he kept us waiting for 5 years for this album, for this absolutely pack of ass. My bad. Yeah. I felt that a lot of people did not like it. And right here, in a few months, y'all will double back and say it's ahead of its time. Look at me right now making this video, talking about how I'm doubling back right now, saying this album is good. This guy was predicting the future, bruh. Oh my gosh. Shout out to him. And then obviously, the Kanye tweet. He was not happy about Kendrick Lamar being on the song that he produced. I don't like Kendrick Lamar's music. He raps very good, but I didn't need to hear him on a Carti album. I think a lot of people agreed with this. I think it's called Mojo. With him doing the ad-libs, a lot of people don't like that. I like that. I don't know what, there's something about his ad-libs on that song when he's just doing it after every line. I think it sounds cool, and I think it's like unique in a way. Now, him being on 3 songs, a lot of people have had enough of the Kendrick, especially after the beef. He's kind of thrown in everybody's face, so I can understand why people didn't like seeing him on this album. Kanye is not the only one. There was a lot of people saying it. But yeah, I can see this take and why people didn't like to see Kendrick on this album. Now, this album, I didn't listen to it for like a month after it dropped. I listened, and I didn't listen to the whole thing at first. I was skipping through, upset about the album. Obviously, I was pissed. I skipped through a lot. I didn't listen to it for about a month. And then I slowly started listening to more songs like Crush and Overly and like Wheezy. I like Trim with Future is so good. Those are songs that really grew on me after I gave it a chance and listened to it, and I was like, wow, this album is actually pretty good. So I went back, listened to the whole thing again at night with my AirPods, locked in, looking at the lyrics. And that's when it hit me. That's when it was like, this is actually a good album. And I look stupid as hell speaking down on this man's name. Talking like Lil Durk is better than this man. Now don't get me wrong. I did say Lil Tecca drops heat and that song was better than his. Lil Tecca's song is good. But to say that song is better than this album, that's a bad mistake by me. And that was a very bad take on my end. As I look back and think of how I acted and treated this album when it first dropped, after I first listened, a very bad mistake. And I am newer to the music world. Now, I've listened to music, but I've never listened to music how I do now. I've became very interested and in love with music for like the past 3 years now. And one thing that I have learned is you need to give albums a chance. Not every album is going to sound how you want it to sound. It's like Uzi. Uzi albums tend to grow on people. Eternal to Take Two, that was an album that I loved off rip. A lot of people pushed that to the side, saying that was a trash album. Same with Pink Tape. But those albums grew to be good albums, which I love today. I think the biggest takeaway I can take from this is if you're a viewer and you're watching this, Give albums time. Don't have a reaction and think an album is bad after a first listen. You have to give it time. You have to give it more listens, because the more you listen to it, the more you'll understand, hear it more, and then you can decide. Listening to an album is like watching a TV show. It's like, think of the first listen as like the first couple episodes of a very good TV series, right? You might think the TV series is bad, but if you give it a chance, stick through the bad episodes at the beginning and wait till it starts kicking off and being good, then you'll be more appreciative and you'll understand what the people were trying to do when they made TV series or music. So all the music listeners and lovers out there, give music a chance. Be open-minded when you listen to music. Don't go in with a mindset it's going to sound like one thing, like an old project, when it could sound completely different, kill your mood, and it might sway you away from the artist. But that artist is trying to be innovative and trying to make new sounds, new flows. So you have to give it a chance and appreciate the music. When you go in, just clear your mindset. Don't go into it thinking it's going to be one thing. You should go into an album open-minded, not thinking about what they've done before, what singles or what features they have been on. It's going to sound like this, it's going to sound like that. Go into it with an open mind, and I promise you, you'll enjoy albums a lot more, and that's something I have to work on myself. That is going to wrap the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm glad I got to talk about this. It's been on my mind for a little bit, listening to the album more and falling in love with it more. So I hope you guys enjoyed. So make sure to like, subscribe, hit that noti bell, and make sure you come follow my Twitch. I'm live every day, doing music reactions, reacting to videos, playing games, chatting, having a good time. Make sure you check that out. Hope you enjoyed. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.